Welcome back, everybody. We've reached wintertime. Ooh, it's freezing. We actually haven't really reached wintertime yet because I really like to go down the line of different seasons, but I wanted to make a video nonetheless on this. Well, my name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also do fun little videos here on YouTube. Here we go with another little beginner's guide, aka little tips and tricks for Don't Starve Together, and let's get started on this. Well, have you ever been sitting there in wintertime and you're like, these pesky Penguls are not where I want them to be? Or have you ever said to yourself, I want them to be in a specific area? Let's go ahead and talk about how to get these Penguls, aka penguins, to be where you want them. Now keep in mind, Penguls, aka penguins, are going to be in a zone where you decide to walk along the water. Sometimes they'll spawn in naturally, but 99% of the time, if you're walking along the edge of the water, they will spawn where you're walking. And this is actually an amazing way to make ice appear where you want it. So let's just imagine that this is my base and I'm around here and I'm like, you know what? I want the ice to come to me. This is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go over with our trusty little torch or whatever we might have on, and we're just going to walk along the edges of the water. Keep on walking, make sure that we continue to do so. And sometimes it takes till daytime for these things to appear, but essentially we're just going to keep walking and walking and walking until a group of Penguls decide to jump out at us. Now, the Insight mod, aka that this is a mod that I'm playing with. I don't know why I said AKA. This mod that I'm playing with for Insight mod sometimes will tell you if there is a chance of them spawning or jumping out of the water at you. And keep in mind, Penguls will not attack you when they decide to jump out of the water. That's not going to happen. But nonetheless, just keep that in mind that, you know, Penguls are sometimes not going to spawn in right away. Sometimes still not daytime. And it's usually just a hit or miss. And sometimes they wait a little bit longer during the form of winter. But there we go. So there's our Penguls. So they have now appeared because I've walked along the edge. And of course, like I said, you can continue to do this. Keep walking along the edge wherever you want them to be. Keep going and going and going until you end up getting the Penguls to appear. Now, after we go over to where the Penguls are, the ice is not necessarily near them, but the ice should appear a little bit further out this way. And so if we keep walking around, we should eventually see them on our map, because as soon as the Penguls appear, then they do show up on the map as well. And there we go. There's the ice. So yes, essentially what's going to happen, the Penguls will wake up and they'll eventually mosey on over to this area. And like I said before, keep going along the water and you'll get more and more and more and more Penguls. And yeah, that is essentially how we're going to direct where ice and everything is going to be in Don't Starve Together, or as much as we can anyways, because we want to make sure that we obviously don't have to travel too far in order to get ice. So now that we have our ice in the area that we want it to, what do we do with the penguins that are slowly walking over? Well, we can go over here and huddle together. We can try to steal their eggs, but just remember that when winter time is approaching the end, Penguls start to go hungry, in which they will then decide to attack you. So just remember that if you're next to the Penguls near the end of essentially winter, you're going to get attacked. And you can see with the Insight mod, it's indicating that their hunger level is slowly depreciating. So just keep that in mind, okay? But yeah, that is basically how you make ice appear where you want it to. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.